I'm not sure what to make of the fact that my very first speech this year is on the matter of drug driving, but here we are. In fact, can I just say, we discussed this just this morning at our caucus, the importance or the priority we give to kaupapa that come to this House, namely in the form of bills. And therefore, which of these bills impacts on whānau and mokopuna and tupuna, and how will we address them and prioritise them? You heard this morning that Dame Tariana Tari spoke on all kaupapa, that she could wherever and whenever she could, whether that be in this House or in the corridors or in select committees. So here it is. Firstly, mihi to the new Minister, Chris, he's not here, but just to say, and I didn't mean that as a thing, other than to say that the fact that I'm leaving the committee has got nothing to do with the fact that there is a new minister. I know. Anyway, Andy, that's out there now. But also to acknowledge Andy and my colleagues, I think that's the right description, but to say that it has been a very, apart from my first year in the House, just the first year in this particular committee, and the determination and all the work that was provided, not only on this pake, Madam Speaker, but all the issues that came to transport and infrastructure. So, Andy, kami te mihi kia koe. Not an easy thing to corral such an exciting group of people. So here it is from us. Of course, drunk or drug drivers are dangerous and need to be taken off the road. Of course, we want whānau to feel safe and secure on the road when they're driving, when they're pedestrians or passengers. I want that, and so does Pāti Māori. I don't quite have the same confidence, Andy, you were just expressing around police won't do just a random thing, and I'm not being mean about police, certainly not after this morning's first speeches, Madam Speaker, and certainly some of my own and Penny's relations who are part of that police force. But to say this, there isn't the same trust that certainly Māori communities have in that regard. I come to the negative implications of this bill and where that harm often falls. Last year, you would have heard the exciting speech provided by Takuta Ferris, not the one that you're thinking about right now, but anyway. He stood and spoke to the implications that this bill will have on rangatahi Māori, and particularly its impact on our young Māori men. He stated that the Human Rights Commission in 2019 identified that when it comes to low-level convictions, Māori are overrepresented. When it comes to criminal convictions for possession of cannabis, Māori are overrepresented. And when it comes to our prison populations, Māori again are overrepresented. In the context of drug driving offences, the impact that this bill will have on our communities will be devastating. Additionally, this bill is hypocritical to the fact that drug abuse and addictions are treated as a health issue in this country. Yet here we have a bill that criminalises these very things. To the House I ask, which is it? A health issue that deserves care or a crime that deserves punishment? Pāti Māori knows exactly who suffers and who benefits, depending on the answer in which a minister or an MP may choose to give. Everyone in this room knows that driving infringements are a gateway to the criminal justice system for our young Māori men, and that this bill will only accelerate the rate at which our tāne Māori are incarcerated. When we know that despite being 20% of the population, Māori are now among the most incarcerated people on the planet, then the debate is always and will always be about the impact that the actions of government have upon Māori people. We, Te Pāti Māori, reject my working relationships, despite my working relationships with the Select Committee, which I hope I continue to have. We reject this bill that it will only contribute to already existing pipeline into prison for our rangatahi Māori. And we only seek to further marginalise our people and exacerbate discrimination and inherently racist system. Tēnā koe te pika, tēnā tātou te whare.
Yep, she brings up the same points, kind of like a similar vein of points that I spoke about when it comes to rural communities. Yeah. You know, she's bringing it up though in the context of weed and marijuana, but you get Māori people who don't want to go on prescription medication, so you know they might take THC or whatever to deal with things like depression, anxiety, or pain management, and those people are going to get caught because it's how do you get a prescription for that stuff without paying an arm and a leg?
Exactly. And do you get a supportive doctor?
Yeah, it's like again, refer to earlier video once this video is edited. Which video did I make that point about with the rural stuff?
Was it Cameron Luxton or was it?
It might have been Cameron actually.
I don't think it was part of Uncle Andy.
Anyway, watch all the videos. You'll find it. Again, Māori, it's like, who tend to live in rural communities and work labouring jobs, are more prone to injuries, underpaid, or get less pay compared to Pākehā people who might work a white collar job or whatever. Yada yada yada. We've all heard this before. But either way, those people are probably going to end up more in prison because again, they tend to be more they tend to rely more or tend to share drugs and stuff like that more often than Pākehā people, yada yada.